And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Patrick Connolly. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do we have on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
So in now for Cleveland, Jason Dominguez.
The center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And the righty deals. And 1-2. Stroh, a former first-round pick out of Duke back in 2012. When he was at Duke, he actually was a two-way guy. He played middle infield. He still loves to shag taking ground balls at short or third or second. Really good athlete. In the dirt. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Yeah, this is a guy that goes out there every time looking to prove that height does not measure heart. It's something that he has written on the bill of his cap oftentimes when he's pitching.
Batting third, the shortstop, Patrick.
So, Siggy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Ramirez leads off first with one away. Next pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, second in the American League in home runs. That one out to right. Suzuki going back on it. Gone! Shohei Ohtani goes deep, and they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Josh Bell at the plate now. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
2-1 now. Comebacker to the mound. And they got him. Here's the Guardians lineup now. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Ahmed Rosario.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Isbell makes the play, and that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
But my mojo right, and my motor right. So I roll the dice, so I seize the day.
Back here at Wrigley Field, and today's starting pitcher, Daniel Espino. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
So up now for Chicago, Cedric Mullins. Fouls one off, 2-2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the dirt. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Nico Hoerner.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, out towards left center. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Guardians 3 and the Cubs nothing. Second inning set to go. Stepping up for the Guardians, Oscar Gonzalez. And the pitch. In the air, center field. Mullins puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And it's second with one away, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Next one is off the plate, and a count 2-1. There's the strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Man at second.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Here's the center fielder, Jason Dominguez, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Ground ball could be 2. Throw over to Prado, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Guardians strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the second, and now the DH, Vaughn Grissom.
The designated hitter,
3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dominguez on the move, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Eric Colon. Grissom, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. Man at first, and now Nick Prado at the belt and fires. Now one missed.
2-1.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs leave 1. They trail it here 3-0.
Name is Fats, and yes, I'm never stop me from being a good wager.
On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Patrick Connolly.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And he deals. Swing and a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So man aboard. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's Josh Bell. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and they get a run at home.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to first, could be 2. Over to Anderson. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to the bottom of inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Cedric Mullins, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now. Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
The 1-2. And he chases that one. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Cubs are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Oh man, 100 bands on the band, 12 papers all gas, now I'm getting to the bag. Oh man, I'm on my way. She just want me because I'm getting paid.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Start of the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. 2-1 now. Rolled over to 3rd. Sends it across to first. And 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
And the batter now, Bo Naylor. Doubled in his first AB. Righty delivers. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ahmed.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. He reached on a walk his first time. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Suzuki pulls that one down, and that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order, but they lead it 4-0.
In the background.
Bottom of the 4th, here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Could have let that pitch get a little deeper into the zone and tried to go the other way with it. Got it off the end a little bit, but found a hole up the middle. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And here it comes. There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runner at first with no outs here. And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next is the designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Got the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Eric Colon, the next Cub to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the inning is over.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Breaking down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding.
Here at Wrigley Field, top 5, Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Singleton scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Patrick.
2 outs, base is empty. Patrick Connolly digs in for the Guardians. This guy has turned into a beast. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tyler Anderson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Out to short. Zips it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. They lead 4-0.
Swatted 3 loaded songs when their hands was out. Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Go ahead and watch me.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Nick Pratto.
The first baseman, Nick Pratto.
Here's a 1-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Left-hand batter waits. There's a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
He might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Isbell stands at first with one out. And that one in the air center field. Can't get there, base hit. Isbell round second on his way to third.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Second and third, one gone. Now it's J.D. Davis, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Right-hander kick steals on the ground to third, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Nico.
And next for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. Good contact guy, good defender.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Hoerner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Tim Anderson. Smash to the left side. Over to first, and they take care of Anderson for the out. And that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. Guardians 4, and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
For the Guardians, the first baseman, number 55.
Anderson ready to work.
Bell.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. That misses. Now 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay up and throwing. Hoyer getting cranked up as well. And now 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. The wind of the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
2 outs, base is empty. Oscar Gonzalez getting ready to hit. kicks and fires. This one grounded to Davis. Fires across the diamond. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. James Karinchak into the game. A chance at his first save of the year.
James Karinchak.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Vaughn Grissom. He's 0 for 1.
Designated hitter.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Goes down looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at the friendly confines. And now Bo Naylor. Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ahmed Rosario digs in now.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Naylor aboard here at first with nobody out. That's down and in.
1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swings over the top of that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
2-2 now. Got it by him for the K. Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. A switch hitter batting right.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And now the lefty. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Next pitch misses outside. Ball 2. Out there to center. And Ramirez is set down. And that is that. Guardians lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here at the ballpark, here's Nick Pratto.
The first baseman.
Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as two relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Now they turn to Alex Reyes. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 27, Alex Reyes.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You know, these Cubs finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Pratto checks his swing, appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now it's Kyle Isbell, 1 for 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Next one just misses. 3-2 now. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right side. Gonzalez trying to get there. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 away now.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 3. Check swing. Went around. Yeah, the count 1-2. That one just misses. Righty to the plate. Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Patrick Connolly. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And a 1-1. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Shohei Ohtani. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Connolly gets his lead at first with nobody out.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Josh Bell digs in for the Guardians. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 6-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Into center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Good eye right there.
3-1.
Two outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind and the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Mullins going back on this one. Back some more. And it finds the basket and gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 7-2.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Anthony Kay gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Next offering is outside. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, J.D. Davis. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, froze him with the front door slider.
Oh, tough night at the dish, punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Dominguez settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Adbert Alzolay.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. And the right-hander deals. And that one hit to first. And it goes just foul. Next pitch is downstairs. And now the count filled up 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And the pitch. Center field. Mullins settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now back, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Man at first. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Patrick Connolly digs in for the Guardians.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And the righty deals. Swings through that.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Horner picks it up, and that is that. One left for the Guardians, but they're still on top, 7-2.
I'm in the zone. Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a recline. I'm my own king.
Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And here is Vaughn Grissom. New pitcher on now, Angel De Los Santos. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Now, number 62, Angel De Los Santos.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Ball to strike.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.